Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Off the Top Podcast, episode 46, the most unprofessional professional podcast in the YouTube space. There you go, there you go. Oh, back with the same crew from last week. Kevin feeling a little under the weather. You get better soon, Kev, and, everyone else doing their own thing. So, but here we are.
I'm just I don't know. Josh has been making some weird sounds this entire time.
I believe it.
Balls.
But another week has gone by, and of course, with another week, more information has come out. Actually, like two pretty big things that have dominated the kind of like general conversation for the gaming sphere. With one being pretty much like a pretty big topic, which we will get to eventually. But I actually kind of wanted to. I can't really speak on this one just because I didn't buy the game, and I've just kind of been seeing like a lot of footage of it, and then just kind of hearing everyone just having just straight up mixed opinions. Like, this is definitely the most divisive game, since like Death Stranding, which is Crimson Desert. And so I guess before we like hit our like first like question of the pod, I guess it's like, really, I can't speak too much on Crimson Desert. I haven't played it, but just from what I've gathered, it definitely seems very polarizing as a game. Like, it's definitely the definition of just drop you into a world and have fun, or make your own entertainment. There is no cohesive story. It's just mechanics the game. That's what I've heard. Which, I mean, depending on who you ask, I guess that's cool, but I would definitely agree, like, when you have, like, an open world game, like, it was a very ambitious game. Like, let's just be real. Like, even just seeing, like, gameplay footage of it, this looked real ambitious. The only problem is what's the story? Which, there's none. And
Right.
because of the fact that there was no story, and then on top of it, then people were saying, at least some of the other issues, doesn't control very well. It's not like the most intuitive control scheme. It's just kind of being like complicated to be complicated. That's what I've heard.
Is it like the same mechanics as I'm looking at the photos here? Is it the same mechanics or similar to mechanics to an open world game like Yote or Tsushima or Red Dead?
So what people were saying is that it feels more like kind of like how GTA is, where it's like some buttons literally will do or like for the same thing, or like depending on like how long you hold it. So it's like it's unintuitive is the best way to describe it. So that already was gonna be a concern. Like, if a game does not control well, that's almost an immediate turn off for me. It's like, if it just does not control well, I think I'm good.
Yeah. Not to make fun of this interface, but it's kind of like this interface where it's like inverted controls. I'm just like, oh, I gotta get used to this now. See, look, I'm just.
What? Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Explain it.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, it's just it's kind of unfortunate for Crimson Desert this past weekend. I mean, it's definitely got, let's put it this way, it has a fan base, it definitely has interest, because I mean, some of the shit I hear sounds way too fucking funny. Like, I'll admit, because like, the one thing I kept seeing was that there's wrestling moves that you could do in the game, and you could RKO somebody, and it causes like a shockwave or some shit like that, and I was like, okay.
Are you kidding me?
That sounds so goddamn goofy that I would want to do it. Like, again, it has ideas, but the problem right now is that the game is just, it's not really worth it. Like, especially because I heard like it's got like one of the longest, like, or the most painful like first 8 hours of the game, because it has like the whole Kingdom Hearts 2 effect, where it's like Oh my god, the first like section is so goddamn long and it's so tedious. And it's like that's when the game gets fun. And I was like, it takes this long? Like I don't know. It sucks for Crimson Desert, but hey, it's good to see that people are playing it. Other things I kind of have to bring up about the game though is that apparently there's a rumor that they have possibly used AI assets for placeholders, but at least for the some paintings like just in the environment. But the other kind of like bad thing is like, and it's kind of like, oh yeah, you could tell they use AI on some other parts. Like they were trying to do like a bunch of side quests, and it's like, dude, this is literally generated by AI. The way it's like being written, the way and what they have to use. So I was like, oh no, like not. I'm like that already is like a killer for me. So it's like I'm good. I am good. I don't think I'm playing Crimson Desert, and it sucks too because it's a good looking game. It looks like it's fun, but I just don't know if I can convince myself to play it now.
No RKOs for you then?
Sadly,
Yeah.
no, no RKO. Sadly,
RKOs this said. No.
is what it is. But
Is what it is.
but we will go ahead and we'll move on from that. And I may as well just I'll ask the question that I always ask everybody. What has everyone been doing since the last podcast? What events, what games, all that fun stuff.
I have been
Well,
playing. Oh.
No, go ahead, sir.
No, sir. Go ahead.
Ah, yes. Now we're making this dance. I let me take the next hour to speak about me and my interest. No, I'm kidding. Basically, it's more the same. Still rehearsals for the show. Good news. My girlfriend, Michelle, who I talked about on the show before,
Mm-hmm.
just got cast in a show, a Star Kid production
Oh yeah.
with our buddy Jack as well. So that's been a fun time. Actually, last night I went to this cool event in North Hollywood that was themed after Legend of Zelda,
Oh wow.
and there was a whole bar. Yeah, it was a bar that was shaped like a barrel called the Idle Hour in North Hollywood. And you go in there and they had it all decked out with rupees and all these other Koroks and stuff. And like everyone was in their cosplay and they had themed drinks and it was a great time. There were themed music, people were selling ocarinas, like there were photo opportunities. It was a whole night. And it was just cool to go and dress up. I dressed up in Ren Fair stuff, me and Michelle, and then our buddy Jack dressed up as technically he was Fierce Deity Link, but he was not the traditional like he had the tattoo makeup and he had all the other stuff, but it was as if he was like a Sheikah inspired Breath of the Wild era Fierce Deity.
So kind of like a
It was really
hybrid
cool.
kind of cosplay.
Yeah. It was it was really cool to see. We got to meet up with other friends and we got to have a nice night and that was very good. Um, my this is kind of cool. My uncle just turned 65 and I referenced my arm because this is a temporary tattoo with his face on it.
This guy's 65.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. A little dark, but yeah, it was and the reason why he looks like he's like he's kind of notorious for falling asleep when he's really comfy in his chair at his house. So even if it's like all of his family over, he'll fall asleep.
That's funny.
Yeah, there's actually a whole Instagram dedicated to it. It's called Jeff Alkazian Sleeps.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really funny. But anyways, it was but since it's been busy, in fact, I've been struggling to play video games, just because I haven't had the time. Um, most
Welcome
of
to
my
adulthood.
days are spent. Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, exactly. But Earlier today, I was playing Ghost of Tsushima, and I've gotten farther than I've gotten before. I still haven't gotten through, I think, halfway, the halfway point, I don't think. But that's only because, again, there's so much to do in that game, and it's easy to get lost and just
Mm-hmm.
spend an hour doing one main mission and like 4 or 5 submissions, and then finding all the objectives around it too. So yeah. Playing Fortnite with you guys, and with the crew. Um, hell, it was Kevin, Jaka, Jen, and I on a squad. It was interesting, and then we and then Jen had to drop, and then Kevin had to go. So it ended up just being me and Jaka in a duo, and I think we got one. I think we got one off, and
Nice,
like
nice.
we were able to like clutch it up. And I was like, "Okay, I'll do my best. Even if you yell at me." She's like, "I'm not gonna yell at you. That's for Kevin. It's funnier when I yell at Kevin."
It's funnier when I yell at Kevin is always the best part.
Yeah. So, that was basically it. Other than that, just been having crazy. Oh my gosh. Even as I'm speaking now, I'm just getting party full invitations and like other like events being planned that I'm being invited to. I'm like, great, I'm being cared for. I'm being included. God, I need a nap. But it's been good. It's been a blessing. It's honestly been a blessing. So, and yeah, now we're here.
There you are.
I'll hand it off to
Josh.
Oh
Damn. Oh,
well,
he's a.
we could leave it to Jeremy this time.
You haven't gone yet.
Okay. Okay. Well, okay. Um I'm sorry. Okay,
I
there you
was
go.
about to just go today,
Okay.
Junior.
There you go. I'm so sorry. I'm finishing it. I'm finishing a text. That's why. Okay. I have been pretty good. I have been playing PGA 2K25. There you go. Believe it or not, I had only purchased or just downloaded rather because I know the other one was probably for free. Um, I've only been playing this game for one other year. The only other game series that I've like followed like that is like FIFA, the FIFA series. I think I had 11, and then I skipped to uh 16, and then I downloaded a demo for like 22, and then that's it. There was no more FIFA series. Um, yeah, it's relaxing me. I like this because I work in the golf industry, so some of these places I've actually played at, not played at, but I've worked at, and professionals have played there, and I've just it's kind of cool. So it's very immersive that way. That's probably the majority of this because this game is stupid easy. Um, it's literally I do like the fact that you has a two system. It's like a catch system. It's
Mm-hmm.
like you press X and then hopefully you can catch the motion sensor. Whereas my favorite way is just the analog stick. You just take it back and put it forward, and that's the art of the game for that. That's kind of cool. What other stuff have I been? I like I said, or like you guys have said, adulthood's adulthood. So thank God I've secured a job.
There you go.
Things have been really, really, really cool. I felt more than anything so far just appreciated as a team member. Um, I have been welcomed to the team, but I also just like the fact that I actually have a team member with everything that I'm doing. There are some times, and there will be times where I won't have anybody, but that's not the majority of the time. That's like, oh, okay, like, yeah, sorry, I have family. Oh, I have family. Oh, I have family. I'm like, well, I'm the only one that doesn't have family, so I'm going to be there doing it all by myself, which is not a big deal considering that this golf course is it's a higher end golf course, so there's not that much clients, and if there is clients, these clients have the means. They are wealthy majority of the time. Not judging. I mean, shit, you could be, from any means, and you know what I mean. You could still play. It's a public course, but there's more incentive to do the job, and it's just a healthier work environment. Yeah. What else? What else? What else? What else? Slowly but surely trying to attack this album with my homie over here, um, Mr. PJ Dino, and friends as well. More
Wait,
close friends are also going to be on this as well. Jeremy
oh
has been
god.
on this in the past, so yeah, I'm excited for
Is,
that.
wait, Josh. Do we have a sample of Jer on the new one?
No, but we can include the man's
I would just have to
if he's
figure out.
Sorry,
so.
food for
I would have to figure out how to like send like a audio file, like because like what I could always do too is
it's
if you
easy
just
to
send
Oh,
me like a script or something, and then I'll just send like I'll just like record like with OBS, and then I'll see if I can just send the file like straight to you, and then just you go off that.
I've, so there you go. Which brings me to another little thing we've been working on. Jeremy has asked to come up with a few little themes here for the show, so that's also
Mm-hmm.
being worked on. The only reason why I put a little pin on it recently is because I had been stationed to work days back to back. I've been getting a lot of work done at the house. I've been doing some chores with my dad. I trimmed the whole front lawn. We have no mower, but we did it. We pulled the weeds. We did all. It was nice. It was nice little manual labor pairing up with the dad activity. Um, God, but what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Was
I don't know, you didn't get there
damn it, Jamie!
yet.
Shoot, what were we talking about,
I mean, you did like
ladies and gents?
manual labor.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, just there you go. The theme songs. There you go. Yeah, I'm really excited. From the notes that I've gotten so far from one song, there will be more. But so far the notes that I've gotten from one is just I just need to condense it to about 30 seconds and we should be good. I'm really excited for that
I
because
should actually like I probably should
um
make sure that the first track you sent me to. Okay, good. It is still there. I had to send.
oh
I had
man,
to send that to myself at some point, but I can take care of that
I
whenever.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. We'll get more samples and we'll rock with that.
Yep.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's gonna be nice, man. That's life's right. Life's pretty good right now. Life's pretty good right now.
Yep. Awesome. And as far yeah, expect intros and outros like very soon, just to kind of make this little well seem a little more professional, at least for the channel
Yeah,
as a whole.
yeah.
So it's exciting to hear. Honestly, I was like low key forgetting about it too, and I was like, oh, I probably should ask him, huh? But I know you know, again, we mentioned it already. Adulthood, you know, we're busy,
Yeah.
so
Thankfully, everything's going really well. I like the guys I work with.
hell yeah.
And so far, people are taking my examples, and I've only been there 4 days, so I'm really excited.
There you go. All right, and then I guess I'll round it out. In terms of just what I have been playing, outside of things that you guys have seen on stream already, um, I've actually kind of been kind of looking at my Steam library again, and another spring sale happened, and
Mhm.
yeah,
Jeremy's Steam library.
No, no.
let's just say yeah, not as much as the first Steam sale I experienced, but still a lot. Let's just leave it at that.
This man is bankrupt.
I will never financially recover from this. But as far as games I've been playing, I've actually been playing an indie game that if anybody has ever tried it, I highly recommend it. I think it's like think it's like $25 or $20, give or take. I can't remember. I have to look at that price again. But it's called a Ball Pit. It's just a very fun kind of roguelike game. I don't know if I'll throw footage up on the screen, but if you guys ever, if you want to Google it or take a look at it, pretty fun game. It's you're just pretty much doing a roguelike dungeon. Oh my god, I'm trying to think of the game that it's supposed to be similar to, because you're shooting like a ball and it's like hitting like targets, and then there's just different modifiers too, like bleed, poison, stuff like that. Kind of very RPG mechanic heavy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's available on PlayStation Store. I think that you could always like pull that up too. But that's a fun that game. I've actually been playing that a lot, especially because yours also like you're also managing like a little town as well, like after every run. So you get like resources and you can use it to like craft buildings or craft more or just have more areas just to harvest. Let's see, played that.
Mhm.
And then I also actually played Burnout Paradise. Because I was just like, well, it's kind of cheap right now, so I was on Steam, so I may as well. I'm gonna pick this up, and I was like, oh my god, this game is. I love this game, but I do want my classic Burnout games, but that's what I'm hoping the Star Wars Galactic Racer is gonna be, because that's what it's looking like so far.
That would be great. That that one's piquing my interest.
Yeah, that's a day one for me at least.
I hope it's not like Hot Wheels where we're like expecting it and then it's like, oh, that's all this is.
Hot Wheels is kind of weird though, because like it's still an arcade racer, but the only thing is that with Star Wars though, it's former and Need for Speed and Burnout devs, so we can expect still it's an arcade racer. But
Are there power ups or is it like Gran Turismo?
well, Gran Turismo is more like sim. I don't as far because I know you keep mentioning you want power ups, Josh. I'm like, that's just a kart racer. No, I'm being like serious. That's what it is. That's a kart racer. Like if
I want cool cars.
there's a lot of racing
stuck
games.
I'm stuck with Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's all you've stuck with. I mean, Sonic Racing is there too.
I did like Wipeout for a while when that was popular.
Oh man, fucking Wipeout.
You know what I mean? Like this.
But yeah, it's funny too because Kevin was also asking me like if I was gonna play Screamer that was coming out I think like later this week, and I was like maybe. I was like I'm not 100% sure. Like I wanted to hear what people think about that game first before I.
The horror movie?
No, it's another racing game, and it's supposed to be like to my understanding, it's almost like it's like a team-based kind of racing game where it's like you have different like groups and factions that's like part of the race, and each team has like their own like specialty in them.
Mm-hmm.
So it just sounds like it's another one of those. It's like it seems mechanically dense, but it also seems very interesting at the same time. And it has like an anime aesthetic as well, so that's already a plus for me. But I'm kind of like holding off at least like on some of the games for this month as much as I was considering them. And I was like, let me just hold off for now, especially because next month it's probably gonna be I'm probably gonna be playing. I know what game I'm gonna be playing at least, which is Pragmata. I'm just waiting for that game to just drop now.
Ooh. I can't wait for that mouse detective.
Yeah, Mouse PI as well is going to be. See, and like I said, the fucked up part is the fact that Mouse is dropping the same week now as Pragmata, and I'm like, god damn it. And what's funny too is that Mouse PI is it's getting like a hell of a marketing push now. Like they already have their own Funko Pop, and I was just like, I'm just shocked that they have their own Funko Pop. The game's not even out. But
oh my god. Well, that's just that they're getting the jump on it. Though.
I guess so, but like I said, either way, I'm gonna be more focused on Pragmata. There will definitely be a playthrough of that, and if I get Mouse PI, Well, it depends. I think it depends more on like how fast do I beat Pragmata, because if I end up like no lifing it like how I did with Resident Evil, I mean, we'll see.
Jeez. Man.
Yep.
You know what? I wish I could. I wish I could. I can't afford to know life games anymore.
Well, especially because you're gonna have the show next. What, starting next month, right?
Yeah, April 10th.
There you go.
Here.
Yep. But yeah, I'm kind of just excited just to see like what's gonna happen going forward. But let's bring the sad. Actually, before I bring the sadness, I actually need to mention this. So so Call of Duty Warzone is now changing to Black Ops Royale for like its most recent update. Like I think it's been now
Ooh.
2 weeks, give or take, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually genuinely surprised. I was like, well, this is actually it's actually good.
Does this mean you're on board?
I mean, you have to download it now at this point.
Oh yeah, baby. Because I've seen you play. I was like, I can't feel your feelings about it anymore. I'm like, I'll join the pack again. I miss working for like
Here's the
gold, like solid gold, fucking just decked out, iced out shit weapons. Just
so that's the thing.
crunch time.
So here's the thing. What they did with Black Ops Royale, it's literally just Call of Duty Blackout, which is Black Ops 4's BR, and it just plays more like the traditional BR that I like, which is everything is ground loot. There is upgrade like areas, and then there's a couple of PvE situations just to get more
Okay.
upgrades and stuff like that. So I was like, yep, that's kind of just a better BR in my opinion. Like that's the reason why I've always been critical of Warzone just as a product. Like, it has an identity, but the problem is that the identity becomes very pay to win if you think about it.
Yeah.
Especially
Very
because
DC Online.
like yeah, I mean, I don't know how DC Online is with their monetization, but I could care less about that game. But like Warzone is just like egregious though, like when it comes to their monetization, because it's either A, you grind the multiplayer, which you're already spending like $70 on a Call of Duty like that year just to grind out those weapons, and then you're bringing those weapons to Warzone, which is a free to play experience. You can't tell me that that's not a pay to win game. And then you have the bundles that have Warzone loadouts attached to it. So again, example 2 of it being pay to win. And then they just have like the lowest form of security for that game. So like it could be hacker central for Call of Duty. That's always going to be its problem. Like, let's put it this way: the second I see a hacker pop up in a Black Ops Royale, I'm quitting. I'm like, I'm good.
Well, I hope for our sake that doesn't happen, because I'm sorry, that game for us, at least for me, maybe if I'm speaking out of turn here, it is prime nostalgia.
Yeah.
At least from like just team building exercises. That was peak.
I mean, let's put it this way. I don't know. I don't see Warzone the same exact way as you did. I'm like, maybe for the first couple months it was pretty good, but like after that I was just like, yeah, I'm good. Like,
I definitely miss the team deathmatch.
just like classic multiplayer.
Yeah, just classic for sure after a while. So you got me on that.
That's why I
Yeah.
always will be. I always prefer just classic Call of Duty multiplayer. That's the only thing that I would play. Like, I'd rather play that over Warzone. Even if like, because like a part of me like wants to kind of go back to MW3, but I'm like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, there's probably gonna be like barely players on that right now.
If it's like fucking Battlefront 2 right now, or it's like, dude, good luck.
Well, Battlefront 2 is
Good
worse
luck.
because, like, I think the thing, because like I remember when we were talking about it too, Josh. Like, I think Battlefront 2 is a little more prominent on PC at the moment, especially because bigger player base
That
just
is
in general. And
crazy.
but I think the other problem right now, and I mean somebody could correct me on this, but I don't think Battlefront 2 has cross-plat multiplayer. At least I don't think it does.
I didn't know that. I
I
thought
wouldn't know.
at least this point, you know what I mean?
Then keep in mind, Battlefront 2 is a really old game now at this point. So,
Jeez. You'd
but
think, right? But
I mean, I don't know if they ever. Again, I don't know if they implemented it. I could be wrong, but I don't think there is cross-plat multiplayer. But to kind of keep it within the realm of Call of Duty, like there was actually a phenomena I was actually seeing like this past weekend, which was the fact that a lot of people are going back to Modern Warfare 2019 to kind of talk about Warzone again, or like a little bit of Warzone, or at least what's connected to. And it's once again, I'm seeing this happen, and I'm like, here we go again with people having these like rose tinted glasses again. You know, the nostalgia goggles. I'm looking at you, Josh, because I was like,
that's right, baby.
so. I mean,
Le Vion Rose.
I mean, let's put it this way. I have always been a very big critic of MW 2019 because I always saw the potential that it can be a great Call of Duty. I don't think it is, personally. The only reason being is because it's got good gunplay, and at least it has good gunplay and some type of replay value. The problem, however, with the game is it's got dog shit maps, it has bad hit registration, the hacker situation is very out of control, and the only people that aren't hackers on that game are the people who have sweated the shit out of the movement tech in that game. It's like, okay, this is just not fun anymore. It's like, this just looks stupid. Like, I mean, I've always said it. That game is pretty much the start of what's wrong with Call of Duty now. And
expose him. Expose him.
I've said my piece, and I always get these like MW 2019 defenders. I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You guys have not played like what an actual Call of Duty. What you're playing is something using the Call of Duty name, but it's not Call of Duty to me. It's goofy as shit. And that's not to say that, like, you know, the old CODs had some goofy shit on their own. Like, I'd argue, like, the original MW2 is goofy as fuck for a game. But you know what? I'd rather play that over 2019.
We're talking like 2000.
Like 2000.
8?
Yeah, like 2008 or something like that. Whenever the original Modern Warfare 2 dropped. Like, I'd rather play OG COD 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1. I'd rather play any of those games over whatever the fuck we got right now.
Again, shout out to those freaking them gargoyles who like waited in line for the remaster to come out and
God.
didn't show up to school, bro. Nobody showed up to school.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, but that's just how I kind of feel about this whole like MW 2019 situation. Plus, like, I understand why, because to mention earlier, the Steam Spring Sale, dude, it dropped to $6. It's like the lowest a Call of Duty has ever been, and I was just like, God damn, that's really cheap.
That's
$6.
lower than finding like the greatest hits at Costco or some shit back in the day.
God. We're never coming back to that era.
Bring them back, man. Bring them
doubt it.
back.
I highly doubt it's ever coming back. But yeah, that's just kind of been my opinion on like Call of Duty recently. Black Ops Royale, a lot of fun. I recommend anybody who wants to try it, give it a shot. I've enjoyed the experience, that's for sure. But let's talk about the big thing that happened last week.
Talk about hookers, man. What was the big thing?
No, not
So, NVIDIA has been kind of making the rounds recently. Of course, they're going to talk about DLSS 5, you know, just the next progression. No, he's not. So, the next progression that's happening with just NVIDIA graphics cards, especially for like the new high-end ones that are going to be coming out, I believe in the fall this year, to my understanding. But NVIDIA DLSS 5, which is supposed to just, it basically makes like lower resolution games, just upscale them and have just better performance overall. Well, it's an AI filter, an AI Snapchat filter over some of our favorite games.
That's crazy.
And let's put it this way. The games that were shown during this this little event was Resident Evil Requiem. So that hurts my soul. They had Hogwarts Legacy, FIFA,
God
and
damn.
Starfield as the showcase.
Dude, who are these people?
And yeah, this is bad. It's terrible. There is there is like a minute trailer that they did show for last week, and it's been dragged through the mud like ever since it got announced. And you want to know who are the people who are defending it? AI Bros, and of course the CEO of NVIDIA, because he's trying to gaslight us into thinking that this is a good thing. It's like, yeah,
It's not.
to which I say, go eat a dick.
It's the diminishment of the proletariat.
Yeah. So, and let's put it this way, like,
Who's
if anybody,
proletariat?
he's just throwing, it's just word salad.
No, it's well, yeah, it's the independent companies who don't have the means.
I mean, let's put it this way. And here's the crazy thing that kind of has come out about all of NVIDIA DLSS 5. So all the companies have found out about this upgrade the same time as us. So Capcom and Ubisoft, they found out at the same time as us. And here's the crazy thing. Is Capcom is actually entirely against this. So they have pretty much like essentially damage controlled it, but they did it pretty well, you know, saying like, hey, we didn't sign up for this. We knew that DLSS 5 was a thing, but we didn't know how it was going to turn out until we saw what just happened. So that's already a big thing. And the fact that Ubisoft, of all companies, said they don't like it either, I think that says even that's pretty damning if you ask me. Like, and you want to know who is the only person who liked this? Fucking Todd Howard, the head of Bethesda, because they are going.
No.
Because of course he's gonna like it, because his games don't look as good as everything else, and they've been on the same engine since Fallout 3. Fucking Creation Engine, man. It is an old, dying engine. Move on from that shit. It's so fucking bad, man. And I'm like, and once again, anybody who supports this, I think you are smoking crack. Let's just call it as it is.
Major.
You're smoking some crazy crack right now, and I think you need to get out of this space. Just leave. I don't want to see any of these people in my chat. I don't want to see any of these people watch my videos unless you're just trying to give me views. I mean, that's cool too. Whatever. But yeah. As long as it benefits me, that's when it matters.
Nice.
He is spitting fire. She is talking smack.
Spit fire. He spit fire. He
Yeah.
spit big fire.
So
big
this whole
fire.
so this whole like AI thing, man, it's just only getting worse, and I'm like, please, somebody just pop the bubble. Pop the bubble.
Oh, bubble. Oh, the bubble. Come on, make it a PC world already, baby. Come on.
And again, it's like when you have the smaller companies, and like this is why I respect the smaller companies so fucking much, you know. And even Capcom, the fact that Capcom, you know, is like one of the few good AAA companies that is batting for all of us. I love it. I love the fact that everyone is going against this this whole like DLSS 5 situation, AI does not belong in video games. The only thing it belongs in is the trash. But to kind
And
of
then the haters will be like, that one game, that 33 Expedition game.
first of all, it's Claire Obscurus Expedition 33. Josh, get it fucking
There you
right.
go. My bad.
Because it's a top 5 game in my personal list. So put some respect on it.
But I'm referencing the haters on the it was made with AI.
Like the fact that when people were saying that shit was fucking hilarious. Like the only like quote unquote AI thing that they had was just some random poll like placeholder that they didn't know because they're like, yeah, it was just like there, but obviously because when you put it a placeholder and you're so deep in development, somehow shit like that gets overlooked.
Ridiculous.
Also, just want to make sure, Trev, you are currently muted. I didn't know if you were gonna get a piece.
Sorry, yeah. I had to talk to someone new. We're good.
Now you good. But so just to kind of quickly talk like have this little last point about this DLSS 5 situation. So like one of the most well-respected YouTube channels, Digital Foundry, who's usually known for just like talking about like the performance of games. Yeah, they got flown out and they pretty much were just, let's just call it as it is. It's a sponsored video. They were praising it like left and right, saying that it's like looks good. And I was just like, this, you just lost so much credibility after taking that.
Ridiculous, man.
Yeah. Just disappointing. It's a disappointing time to be a gamer, like always. But at the same time, it's a great time. I mean, let's put it this way. We have been on this roller coaster with AI for I don't fucking know how long now. But it's just terrible.
Oh, yeah.
But aside from, but we're probably going to be talking about that, you know, as the weeks go on, unfortunately. It's more probably just going to be me clowning on NVIDIA the whole time. Like, even my PC, like, even my current graphics card, it's not an NVIDIA, it's an AMD one. And I was like, all right, I guess I'm upgrading to another AMD card whenever I choose to upgrade. So,
yeah.
Because I ain't supporting that shit. Like, and here's the crazy thing, too, is, like, when they were showcasing it in the Digital Foundry video, is they needed 2 of the, like, most premium, like, graphics cards just to run it. So and it's like, you're telling me that you need 2 of these things to run this feature, like, properly. Like, that's already a power hog on its own. So, and you expect us to believe that this, like, new graphics card can run this, like, well? We know this is it's gonna cost, like, $5,000, probably. Just because of this stupid feature alone. And on top of it, it's kind of like leading to this rumor that it's like, hey, all the companies, you want to know what they want to do? They want to make sure you don't own anything.
Bastards.
Yeah. So fucking stupid, man. So bad. But we're gonna move on from this before I begin to lose my mind even more. I mean, unless you guys have any input on this whole situation.
No. I think you're pretty much right on that.
I think there needs to be some train wrecks before we get a nice proper one through. I think a lot of design choices are stupid, like they're being replaced by AI, when I would rather them be using AI, if that makes sense. Like there's aspects of gameplay, there's aspects of character creation, there's quick fixes and quick things that are being utilized for it right now that
Yeah.
I don't agree with. But I'm not saying that we should throw it in the fucking trash. I'm saying we need to rethink how we use it. We can't let it become
like the only
let it sit in the
Like
You know
the
what I
only
mean?
thing
You
I
can't.
would like
Go
the
ahead.
only thing I would use AI for, just to, just to be like devil's advocate. I mean, I don't know if this is really devil's advocate, but I would just say if it's just like very small, like minute things, like let's put it this, like the 1% of development, which is like cleaning up any like possible bugs or issues that the game will have. All right, perfect.
Mhm.
That's completely fine because again, if you take the human aspect, some people just overlook shit. I get it. Just have the
Yeah.
AI just kind of like clean it up like right before it launches. Something like that would work perfectly.
It's kind of like this like infectious toxic little circle that happens to be like, okay, I if I use AI, I can make my life a lot easier, save some money, and evolutionize my artwork. Whereas if I go the by doing that, I create the lesser guy doesn't get the job anymore. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
then you end up figuring out how to reinvent that toxic wheel, and it's like, well, then why are we like? If it makes you think like, then why are we giving it a bad stigma? Why are we stigmatizing it? There you go. You know what I mean?
It's like
User error. People are using it for a quick fix. They're not using it properly
it's
because we
See,
don't know what.
I think for a while, thank God we were like all of us were taught this. I think if we all of us took the media and morality class, it is what it is. We have the power. It's just what we do with it. Like, you know what I mean? We could. Who's to say one can't use the power of AI to create more jobs? You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly, cuz
Well, that's what they're. I'm not saying that work isn't being done, but right now in the gaming industry, yeah, they're just making the wrong decisions.
It's crazy.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's probably like the best way to describe it. I mean, there is a way to use AI properly. It's just obviously all the companies don't like seeing the ethical ways of AI. They only want to use it as they're mixing what a fix is versus a solution, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the
And
same.
Which
I think that's good for marketing, but again, it's not giving that opportunity for everyone else to.
exactly. It's like when the little guy can't use
Yeah,
AI the same way,
and
as like
it's
these
it's back to
bigger
where it's
companies.
back to where I said it's the destruction of the proletariats.
So word
Crazy.
of the day, guys, on proletariat.
proletariat.
All right. Yeah. So, like I said, we're gonna probably be monitoring the situation like more and more, or at least I will be sharing it more on Instagram at 0requiem14. If you guys want to follow me for just like quick little things I like to share. Um.
Free quickies.
Yep. uh. So.
This man is
Um.
soliciting you for fornication.
I guess we'll do like a kind of a mini lightning round on this. This is just stuff that has caught my interest before we move on to the next kind of like big topic and then the final question. Um, let's see. So kind of a big update that did happen recently. Nintendo actually did drop a silent update for the Switch 2, which is a boosted handheld mode for pretty much just like any like Switch 1 games. And as far as I'm aware, like I kind of took a quick glance at it with Metroid Prime Remastered, and I did notice that it was a much cleaner resolution for the game. Um, there is a video by Modern Vintage Gamer that he goes into more detail about what the difference is between having this handheld boosted mode versus having it off. And you do notice that
Right.
it's cleaner resolution, but there are some games that do kind of have a little bit of a dip in frame rate. So if you're,
Ooh.
like me, kind of a little sensitive when there's like a significant like frame dip, and it's like, oh god. But yeah, it's a pretty good thing to have, especially for the Switch 2. It's kind of just adding value to it, so completely understand this update.
Mm.
The Arxis World Tour did just happen this past like Saturday night going into Sunday morning because the event takes place in Japan, so of course it's gonna be late as fuck. But
Right.
two big announcements for their current fighting games. Guilty Gear Strive 2.0 is coming out, I believe, in like April 9th, and that's a pretty much just like a full like restructuring of the game. They're taking out some mechanics and replacing it with another. New cosmetics, short stories, all that good fun stuff.
Yeah,
And of
I
course,
remember you were talking so much stuff about that a while ago.
yep. And then a and they showed two new characters for her Guilty Gear Strive, which is Jam, who is going to be coming out next month, I believe, along with the Strive 2.0 update. And looks fun. Pretty cool character. Just crazy karate girl. That's the best way I could describe it. Who's also a chef and has a little rabbit. So that's fun. And
Sign
then
me up.
they have another legacy character in Robo Kai. They just showed his render for it. Looks pretty cool. Excited to see how that turns out. And honestly, might get me back into Guilty Gear. We shall see. But
Ooh.
we shall see. Maybe maybe I'll do it for a stream or something, or I'll do it for a video. Maybe if I like it enough, I'll become a Guilty Gear streamer. Who knows? But other things that did get announced, because of course Arxis is working currently on Marvel Tokon, and of course at the Arxis World Tour, they had to announce something for Marvel Tokon, and an announcement we did get. We got a new character and a new team. Well, 3 of the characters are already established. It's just the 4th character got announced. So it is the Amazing Guardians, which is consisting of Spider-Man, Miss Marvel, Star-Lord, and the newest addition to Marvel Tokon, Penny Parker. So,
Star-Lord.
Interesting.
And yeah, they made Penny Parker just look like Tron Bonne kind of. So it's like her mech, instead of like, the classic mech that's in Rivals, now it just looks like a circular car. And I was just like, oh my god, there's a Tron Bonne color palette just waiting to be added to this fucking game. And
Interesting.
they have a new stage, which is, well, nowhere. So, or they called it the middle of nowhere. So I was like, yeah, that's a way to tie Guardians. So that's cool.
That's funny.
And they did say that they are going to be announcing more teams and characters at the next few Evos, which Evo Japan, I believe, is in May. And then Evo Las Vegas is going to be in June. And I think Summer Games Fest, they will announce something as well. Well, depending on how that schedule lines up for the August release date for the game. But, I mean, as far as teams right now, the only other teams I can see happening, because we know that Captain America's got a team, there's Ghost Rider's team, and then there's Doctor Doom's team. And most likely, I mean, it should be pretty clear that Captain America's team is going to be Team Avengers with Iron Man. Probably Hulk and Thor is what I would guess, but I'd honestly throw a curveball and put Hulk and Black Panther as a team for Avengers. I don't know. I gotta kind of work with the constraints of 20 characters, so, and it's a 4v4 tag game, so at least that's my idea of it. And then like Ghost Rider's team, maybe the Midnight Suns have like Doctor Strange, Blade, and Moon Knight as his team, and then Doctor Doom is just team villains.
Moon Knight sounds cool.
But that's probably going to be the plan, at least for like Marvel Tokon. At least that's my predictions right now. So excited to see what's going on with Marvel Tokon, and it's that game just gets better and better the more I see like the updates happening. Like they're actually, the fact that they're taking the info that people were worried about for that game, and they're taking that shit to heart. I was like, oh, thank God, because I did not want that game to just be a casual fest. Like, at least have a balance of casual and, pro players.
Right.
So, that is fun. like I said, so Marvel Tokon, like I said, it's going to be coming out in, I believe it's like August 6th, somewhere around there. Continue with the fighting game news. Alex got added for Street Fighter 6, and oh dear God, now he's a cousin fucker, and that is the saddest shit I have ever seen in my life.
Say
What?
Okay, so Alex, who is supposed to be kind of like the coolest like character, he was in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and has kind of been sort of resorted to just DLC character every single time. So Street Fighter 6 now has like story mode essentially. And of course you could train with the masters of the game, which are just basically the characters that are on the roster. And I'm going to try my best to explain this. So his parents died, and then he got taken in by his mom's cousin. That same cousin who has a daughter. So that's already like, so they're cousins, or like second cousins, some shit like that. Okay? And he basically says that his mom's cousin that took him in is his dad. Like, it is like in bold that he is my dad. And so he is saying that. So as soon as he says that, and you see all the like cutscenes showing the who is supposed to be his wife, who is his cousin, is pregnant with his child, and it's just like, oh God, Alex, no, stop. It's like, so basically all this shit went from let's go Alex to oh God, Alex, stop, no, you idiot. Oh, it's so bad, man. And I'm like, Capcom, please retcon this like immediately, like please change it now. Oh God. I was just like,
That was
I'm
just
like,
a hallucination.
I'm praying. I'm just praying that it's some Shadowloo like hallucination. Like, please, I don't want this to be real.
Oh my gosh.
God.
It's some bullshit.
Yep. Yeah, that's ooh.
Some platinum bullshit, man. Oh yeah.
But yep. But Alex did drop in Street Fighter 6. Outside of the story stuff, I mean, hey, he's in the game now. So I just now have to every time I see Alex, I'd be like, oh, cousin fucker.
Oh no.
God.
It's cousin fucker.
and then we'll
Watch out for Keith.
No.
and then to end this this little lightning round. So Tekken 8 got its season 3 patch, and it got worse. The game officially got worse somehow. And I was like, I know season 2 was polarizing. You know, I haven't really played Tekken like that in a long time, but to my understanding, it was supposed to be the quote-unquote back to basics update. And what was back to basics? Well, make every character a little more boring and let Jack have stupid damage. So, yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there were some changes. I was like, okay, that makes sense. And then it's like, wait, what? Once I saw the gameplay happen, I was like, oh, this game is bad.
Nice.
So
Oh.
now it's just a matter of, okay, where's the other 3D fighters? Like, I guess right now, everyone's riding on the hope that Dead or Alive 6, last round will be the, like, savior of the 3D fighting game space, and people are probably going to be playing Virtua Fighter after this. So, we'll see, man. All I just know is that a lot of pro players, they're actually like legit starting to drop the game, and they're moving on to like variety content streamers. Like, that's how bad it's gotten. I was like, damn. That's when you know it's bad. That like you want to know the last time we had something like this happen? It's called Mortal Kombat. when the MK community became that. So,
Well, yeah, damn it.
hey, but you guys still got time to be 2xKO.
2xKO.
Uh,
How dare you?
look, man, I'm trying.
I know. Believe me.
Uh,
Believe me.
but we'll go ahead. We're gonna have our final topic of this podcast right before the question. Well, it'll kind of lead into the question, but so depending on anyone who, on anyone's opinion, Fortnite, other than its new season, which I think it's okay, it's fun. I'm not really like pressed to really play this game. Like at least that's how it's been feeling this year for me. But
Yeah, I wanna go back to Call of Duty.
hey, Black Ops Royale, man. If you have it downloaded, Josh, I mean, shit, you could do it right now if you want to. You're just gonna have to download the Call of Duty Warzone client. I just hope
Yeah,
you
let me
have.
just
Do you have 200 gigs of space though?
I can make that work.
There you
I
go.
can
Don't
make
you dare.
that. I
Don't you
can
dare.
make
Don't
this
you dare.
work.
No.
I
No.
can make
No.
this work.
Time he does this, he deletes shit that I'm in the middle of playing, and I never get a chance to fucking finish it.
He's gonna delete Detroit
Sorry.
Becomes Human.
God
Watch.
damn it.
Bro,
Yeah, Detroit Becomes Human. It's not going to get much space. It's only 13 gigs.
That's
Like,
nothing.
PS4 game. Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh, but speaking of Detroit Becomes Human, Trev, I did buy that game on the spring sale. It's part of a bundle.
It's good, man.
I believe
It's
it.
good.
I believe it. I keep seeing everyone talk about it. I was like, I definitely got to play this. But
Enjoy the robot
It's-
titties.
It's basically futuristic LA Noir,
I also
that-
bought.
That's just. Yeah,
but without
No.
but without the
No, it's
open
not.
world.
No, listen, sir. It is 3 different single-player linear campaigns that you can branch off into different parts of the story.
Got it.
It's a Dark Pictures game, if anything. It's not. It's
All right,
not.
there you go. Okay. All right, I can get behind that.
Yeah. It's great. I recommend it. It's fun. It doesn't let you wait. You got to make quick decisions like on the fly,
Yeah, it's like Dispatch, at least for me. Like recently.
basically. Exactly. So you'll get vibes from that as well. So
Got it.
enjoy.
But to bring back to the topic. So recently, Fortnite, they actually did something that I can't fucking believe. They're doing a shrinkflation or inflation. I don't know how you describe it, but basically, so V-Bucks prices are gonna remain the same, but we're getting less V-Bucks. Like,
yeah, they already implemented it.
like across,
Yeah,
like on average, it's like 400 less, like 200 less for the like the small bundle, and then it like ticks down more from that point on. And I'm like, I can't believe it. Epic is going through like, oh, they fucked up. That means all of Epic Games Store again, dog shit fucking launcher. So it's become too expensive to maintain. And you want to know the only thing people do? You can give us any free game you want on the Epic Games Store, but guess what? We're just going to claim it and never play it.
Oof.
Yeah. So,
I mean, that's the harsh reality of it.
yep. And it's terrible, man. Like, they even were going to, like, they were actually going to even change how much V-Bucks you get from Fortnite Crew from the original 1,000 down to 800. But apparently they are reverting that change. At least supposedly they are. And I don't really know if I could call this, like, necessarily, like, big news. I mean, big news, I guess, if you're a Fortnite pro. Maybe you're a big Fortnite content creator. Not me, so. Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
Can't be me. I'm a 2xKO player. That's what I am.
Yeah, you're such a fluid gaming guy because like 1 week you're this guy, 1 week you're this guy. I mean, if the new Resident Evil came out, it took you 48 hours to become a Resident Evil guy until you finished the game.
I was
So
Resident Evil man for a few weeks.
yes, you were. So like, it's funny. Like, yes, you're 2xKO guy for now.
For now, we have to put that tag for now.
Little asterisk. Yeah.
Little asterisk, yeah. But yeah, and it's just funny to me. I'm like, really? Epic Games of all companies, like, you know, that make like billions of dollars just off V-Bucks alone. And all of a sudden you're having this like inflation fucking period. It's like, why? It's like, at this
Yeah.
point, just get rid of that Epic Game storefront. No one's using it, dude. Maybe, or actually maybe like 3 people are using it. Not me though.
Mhm.
I'm happy with Steam.
Well, then what are those 3 people gonna do?
Freaking Epic Games.
Or here's an idea: those 3 people can go to Steam.
Wow. What if they have Mac? I mean, they could still get the Steam on Macs, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, they could get Steam on Mac, or they can
That's-
just, if they care enough. I mean, you could just use the Xbox Game app to play Fortnite. Runs better. So
Damn, this man really said, "Get yourself an app emulator on your shit. Fuck that." other
if they
shit."
use Windows, of course. If
Mhm.
they use Windows, that's if they use Windows. If they're Mac, though, I don't know about that part. But this kind of
No, I get that.
this kind of just leads into like what would be the question for the pod, and especially with, you know, just the past decade, you know, with how like microtransactions are. Like the question I want to bring to everybody on the pod and in the comments for anybody who wants to be part of it. So with Fortnite making their changes to microtransactions recently, is it going to make you reconsider any like in-game purchases? And the kind of like notes I put like right here for myself, at least for like current free-to-play live service games, at least for me, obviously Fortnite, 2xKO, and we could even bring up Call of Duty for the sake of it. I would just say, if cosmetics are good enough to warrant me purchasing them, fine, I'll do it. And I forgot to add Overwatch as well. Like, if the cosmetics are good enough for me to warrant the purchase, all right, fine. Because I'd argue like 2xKO is like the only one that's like really tickling my fancy, especially because if it's a character I really like playing, then I would heavily consider.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like Timu.
no. No, we're not playing the little Yordle as much as you want me to, Trev.
I mean, come on. We cleaned up house last time.
Hey, but what's wrong with Brom's great fucking mustache? Bro got a fucking pinstripe suit as like an outfit. And his little Yordles got or I don't know what the fuck they're called. My coworkers told me what they are, and I'm like, I can't pronounce that, or I honestly am forgetting. They got little mustaches and hats as well.
That's funny.
But
That's pretty.
at least for like stuff like that, it depends on like what the game is. Like I even argued like with Fortnite, like because like recently they put out the Peak skins. If you guys have seen that game, Peak. It's another like one of those like co-op games. It's like one of those like co-op games. It's literally you and your friends are climbing a mountain together. So imagine
Oh, dude.
So imagine the chaos that will ensue off that alone.
Well, that reminds me of another game that you shared not that long ago, actually.
Is it Lethal Company or
it was-
Repo?
No, it was an indie game, actually. It was one that was a bunch of raccoons casing the joint and stealing food.
Oh, I think was it me who sent it or was it Josh?
Yes. Wait a minute. So I sent one, and
I think it was
it's
Josh who
similar
sent it.
premise. It was
Yeah,
the gnomes. It was the gnomes.
Oh, the gnomes. Yeah. There was like it's
But
just another one of those
I
like
know there's
co-op games.
yeah. I'm sorry. That's probably the main reason why I wouldn't mind switching to PC at that point.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
these games are just so fucking. They look so funny.
like, dude, that's why I'm trying to get everyone like on PC or whenever the Steam machine comes out too. Like, if it's obviously if it's at a reasonable price, let's preface that it has to be a reasonable price before we consider
Setting our
buying.
bets at.
I mean,
How much?
Well-
Bet? How much? How much do you think it's gonna cost?
so let's say the Steam machine at like 500 because like the lowest storage right now is 512 gigabytes. I mean, I think my prediction was like, I hate saying this, but $600 or $700. I don't want any of you to
But-
fucking say it. Don't you fucking dare.
But
And again,
I-
that's a low storage. That's a low storage one.
okay.
We have talked about this.
We
Oh,
have
wait,
talked
Josh
about
wasn't
this
here for that.
multiple times, but I mean, I think my prediction was like $600 or $700 for the low end, and then like almost like 800-900 for like the high end.
I want to say, I can't remember if I answered this or not.
I mean, it's been a while since
I-
we last talked about it too.
I think you want to compete with these guys, right? And you want to make your money back.
Well, here's
so
the thing. It's more of a way to get into the Steam library easily. So, and because Steam is a private company, so they can kind of they can price the shit however they want. But the problem is that they can't price it properly because of the current, market, with all the components and shit like that. So that's
Mhm.
where it becomes the scary part. I know these guys want to sell this for cheap, but we don't know. But
Yeah.
wasn't I talking about something? Like a question? Hold on. But if I quickly just mention it, like, like I said, depends on the game. That's what would warrant me like having in-game purchases. And then I added another thing. So like let's say if it's like a single player game. So in my case, like Resident Evil, I bought the deluxe edition just because I liked the game. I knew I was gonna like the game. Especially because of the cosmetics that it came with. I was like, oh hell yeah, I like that shit. And I'm probably gonna and I may not do the same with Pragmata, kinda depending. I at least want to get the pre-order outfit because it's like a samurai outfit for the main character, and it goes stupidly edgy hard because it's black and red and it's a samurai fit. So I was like, fuck yeah, you got me.
Mhm.
That's all you need to do for me. But
That's awesome.
that's just my opinion. I don't know, what would you guys what are your guys' opinions when it comes to like in-game purchases?
In-game purchases.
That's a good question because
I
I believe we could serve something if the game itself is so like what I'm comparing it to is Fortnite. You know what I mean? Those purchases are great because you could still play the whole game and get the full experience without making that purchase. If you make it required, it better be another like third of the game or better content that will justify that price because we're still dealing with a bunch of generations of people where we're all used to buying the game, owning the game, and having
A
doing
complete
whatever
game.
we want to the game. Yeah, and now we don't have that luxury anymore. So I feel like anything that's pay to play, it better be great content, and I'm talking like better be something that they've been asking for. So there better be an attention on the fans and what they want. There better be an attention on what you want as a company, and not just like, oh, let's just be a yes and to the rest of the wants of the fans. Let's actually have our own creative ideas and start implementing them and start taking risks again. That's the only time I'll like and like form of DLC. You know what I mean? Like that was perfect metric because yeah, you could still have the finished game and everything, but if you wanted to stay within the world and get more to do, then yeah, they're gonna charge you to do it because they worked on it. But if it's just like skins or cosmetic stuff, it better be such a fun game in and of itself to justify it. Otherwise, there's no reason to. That's where I'm coming from.
What about your opinion, Josh? Like, what do you think about this question?
In-game purchases. So, I honestly, if the game you're playing is gonna last you like maybe like a year, maybe like 2 years to master, maybe even 3. Who knows? I know it took a while to you know what I mean, or at least it doesn't take much for me to like get a whole platinum if I'm working so hard for it. Like it'll take me less than a month, but like, and if I have the time, right? And so, uh, if I'm gonna spend time with this game, like a lot of time, and there's like internet features that I could share, and not only not only will I have the ability to purchase this, but it also makes me work for it. You know, I see it's worth my money. You know what I mean? Like I don't know the what the average of, or I don't know what the meter is for like in-app purchases for you guys would be. It just depends on the games we play. But I would say like a skin is like $1, $2, and the same with like not just for your outfits but for your like cars uh
Or weapons
upgrades.
or anything like
Yeah,
that. So,
like I said, like it's kind of like GTA, like Rockstar DLC is definitely worth it. You know what I mean? Like
well,
you're gonna
let's
spend some time with it.
let's clarify old Rockstar DLC. So like GTA 4 and Red Dead 1's DLC. That was more worth it compared to what it is now.
Yeah, see, I haven't hit up our yeah, I haven't purchased stuff on GTA 5. I haven't really purchased stuff on I have purchased stuff for LA Noir, but
It's just like
that was in the
cosmetics and shit like
past.
that.
Yeah,
But
you know
these,
what I mean?
yeah, these are from the game's philosophies of, hey, let's do DLC, get and give them a fair thing because they want more to play, and it was not, hey, let's lock certain things behind a paywall so that they have to
Ugh.
pay more of the story. It's making us feel like we're not getting the whole thing, even though we bought the damn game to begin with. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's God damn it, Rockstar. Take notes.
No, Rockstar is leading the charge on that shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Take notes. They're the ones
Well, they
in the other
ain't
book.
taking notes. They have the book.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so annoying. Like, I really wish that I could have my San Andreas back, but I just,
Yeah, you can for a
Buy the game.
subscription.
yeah, for the subscription. Ugh.
So here's
Don't
the
buy the
funny
game.
thing is like when I saw that you guys you keep bringing that up because I'm pretty at least I looked at on Steam. I haven't looked on PlayStation Store, but pretty sure you could just buy the games. You just have to tab it to actually purchasing it. And again, that's just what I've seen at least. I
Yeah.
could always look at it again. But I mean, just in general, like kind of like what you guys were saying too. It's like, yeah, it really just depends on what the game is. Like I think here's what I would say is a good example of games that I would say DLC is worth it. Borderlands 2. Because that has I think like 4 or 5 DLC like expansions. And we're using that as our example. An expansion. Full world, still, or it's like it's completely new area, but it's still within the world of those games. Then you have, like, I would argue those are much better, quote unquote, microtransactions or DLC for games versus, say, like what just Fortnite does in general, which is, for the most part, skins and other cosmetics that are, they add, but they don't really do much outside of be a cosmetic.
Yeah.
So that's just my opinion. we can always reiterate, like I said, it has to be worth it, or it has to be a game that I'm committed on to spending money. Because I'll even give like another example, like of games that I did play that, I have cosmetics, but I never spent a dime on it. Marvel Rivals. I love the cosmetics of that game. I just don't want to spend money on it though. I enjoy it.
No. Yep.
So.
Oh yeah.
It's honestly it's fair. Yeah, they do look good, but yeah, it's fucking pricey.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Like it's even the same with like Overwatch as well, which is a first person shooter. And they're giving us like, granted, pretty cool skins. So I'm like, it's a first person shooter.
What the hell is the point?
It's a first person shooter.
Like, I will admit the one thing, like, I'll admit this vice though, and Josh has seen. He's fucking seen it. Like when we were playing Modern Warfare 3, 2023, Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
I have spent money on that game, and
Oh god.
let's just say, in my defense, I did not like straight up buy COD points. I only did like those like bundle packs, and then that was it.
Weren't they like? Shall we mention?
Like, I will admit that was the worst ones that I did. I will say this: do I have regrets on it? Yes, but I'm making the most out of those regrets. That's the difference.
Like, never mind.
That's all I'm gonna say. I do have regrets of spending money on that game, but I'm making the most out of those regrets, to say the least.
Yeah.
Shit, dude. I mean, you see me playing as classic Ghost, and I'm swinging people around like I'm fucking King Kong.
That is funny.
Or I'm just I'm playing as Homelander, and I'm just slapping people.
You like that one meme from the backyard party where you
Yes.
people.
The fact that we have mentioned that twice
is
now,
awesome.
Trev, in like the span of like 5 days.
It's just funny to me.
It's a
It's
hilarious.
the vibe too.
It's hilarious. But yep. But I will go ahead. We are going to wrap up this fun episode of the podcast. We got about, hold on, I just need to check my calendar because I forgot Easter is not far off.
Thank Christ.
Yeah, but we will be so we're gonna have another podcast next week, same time, same place, hopefully with more people. Otherwise it'll be the 3 of us or 2 of us, depending on what happens. At least that week of Easter though, we are not going to have a podcast. We are going to take a break as far as our usual time of meetups. Maybe we'll have a pre-recorded podcast. I'm still debating on that, but I will ask everyone. But go ahead. We'll wrap it up right here. Thank you guys for watching or listening to the podcast. Gentlemen, whoever wants to go first, where can they find you?
Instagram, PJ_DYNO.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. It is going to be Read Your Mind for music and YouTube and Instagram for the lovely talents of these 3 folks here on the podcast. You could find us anywhere, such as you can find us anywhere using your favorite streaming platforms, such as Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Tidal, YouTube for that as well, and Instagram for music videos. Anyway, RDYRMND, read your mind.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you can find me on this very YouTube channel, along with Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I'm on all of those. I barely use some of them, but I am on them. But we are going to go ahead. We're going to wrap up the most unprofessional professional podcast in the YouTube space, episode 46.
Yeah.
And we
46.
All right, and we will wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching or listening. We'll see you next time on another podcast or possibly another video or another live stream. Take care.